Krishna Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram
जय
Ram
श्री
Ram
कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण everyone. So today is Thursday, 2nd of November. It is Kartika Masa, the Damodara Masa, Krishna Paksham, Panchami Tithi. There is one Vaishnava event. So today is the disappearance day of Srila Narottama Das Thakura. That is the only event. So we shall read a few lines from ISKCON. So appearing as the son of a king, Srila Narottama Das Thakura or Shri Thakura Mahasaya showed all the bodily symptoms of a Mahapurusha, an exalted divine person. He had long arms, a deep navel, golden complexion, beautiful eyes shaped like the lotus petals. In school, he was a Shrutidhara, able to memorize whatever he hears. Although he quickly mastered Sanskrit and the Vedas, he hankered to serve Krishna. He was a lifelong brahmachari. By the mercy of the holy name Gauranitai, Narottama became detached, left his opulent family, and ran to Vrindavana. He took Diksha from Sri Lokanath Goswami and Shiksha in the Gaudiya philosophy from Srila Jiva Goswami. When he arrived in Navadvipa Dhama, all the devotees asked him about the health and activities of the Goswamis in Vrindavana. They were eager to hear the news from Vrindavana. After visiting all of the Gauranga's pastimes, places in Gauramandala, Narottama Dasa did the same in Kshetradhama at Jagannath Puri. Then he went to see the devotees and Sri Chaitanya's pastime spots in Shantipura, Sri Kanda, Kantak Nagar, and Ekachakra and Keturi Gram. In Keturi, Sri Narottama Das Thakura arranged the famous Keturi Mahotsava. This was the first Gaura Purnima festival to honor the divine appearance day of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. During the festival, 6 deities were installed: Sri Gauranga Deva, Sri Vallabhikanta, Sri Vrajamohana, Sri Krishna, Sri Radhakanta, Sri Radharamana. With his sweet voice, Narottama Dasa began a wonderful kirtana. His chanting filled the heavens and brought down tears of prema from the eyes of the devotees, who were all sporting in the ocean of ecstasy. In the midst of their kirtana, the munificent Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself and all his personal associates appeared and joined in the Sankirtana, like a flash of lightning in the midst of a mass of beautiful blue clouds. Sri Chaitanya himself appeared in the crowd of devotees through a divine manifestation from Bhakti Ratnakara. At that time, although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had left this world years before, many different devotees saw Mahaprabhu in different ways. Those of Sri Navadvipadhama saw him more intimately as Nimai Chandra or Vishwambhara, as they knew him during his youth. Those devotees were attracted to Mahaprabhu in Sakya and Vasalya Rasa. The followers of the six Goswamis, who only knew Mahaprabhu as a sannyasi, related to him in the mood of Dasya Rasa. And hundreds of devotees also worshipped Lord Chaitanya in an Aishwarya mood of awe and reverence. This festival is considered a major achievement in Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Hundreds and hundreds of devotees were invited, including direct disciples of Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and Advaita Acharya. At this time, many differences existed in the interpretation of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Acharya Rani Jahnavi Devi came from Kaddaha with her entourage. Presiding over all the Vaishnavas, she resolved their diverse conclusions into one consistent Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. For the first time, the festival featured many Kirtana styles which integrated the glorification of Lord Chaitanya with the glorification of Lord Krishna and his pastimes. And because so many Vaishnavas were present at one place, it automatically made the Keturi festival extraordinary. It also acted as an important step toward unifying all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Shri Navadvipadhama Parikrama. Narottama Das Thakur wrote many devotional songs about the spiritual master, the devotees, the devotional service, the six Goswamis, Gaura Nityananda and Radha Krishna. Although composed with sweet melodies in simple Bengali language, Narottama Dasa's songs give sastric siddhanta and devotional inspiration. Srila Prabhupada often sang these bhajans, considering them non-different from Vedic Shastra. He quoted them in Bhagavatam lectures. Pradhana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika are Narottama's most famous works. The following excerpts comes from Prema Bhakti Chandrika. Radha and Krishna are my goal in life and death, and they are the masters of my breath, performing my bhajana only for them. I rise and fall in the ocean of prema. I pray that I can always maintain this conception within my heart as my highest ideal. Let me serve the lotus feet of Radha Govinda. Let my mind be filled with dedication to their divine forms that defeat the beauty of Cupid and Rati. With a straw between my teeth, I fall at their divine feet and present my humble appeal. O Kishora Kishori, O son of Nanda Maharaja Shyamasundara, and O daughter of King Rishabhanu, Sri Radha, you enchant even Hari, and your bodily complexion is the color of your golden lotus. O Krishna, with your bodily color like a Indranila gem, blue jewel, your beauty mocks Cupid. O topmost dancers, Sri Radha and Sri Krishna, please dance within my mind. O you, whose beauty increases the charm of your dazzling ornaments day and night, I only wish that I shall go on singing your glories in great ecstasy. Narottama Dasa serves Srimati Radhika as Chamaka Manjari. His samadhi is in Radha Gokulananda's temple courtyard. Shri Narottama Das Thakur ki jai. So that is from the pastime of Narottama Das Thakur. So we shall quickly enter into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj is speaking to Kalipurusha, and after Kalipurusha has surrendered himself to the feet of Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit is, by with smile, gentle smile, he is speaking to Kalipurusha. And he says that you cannot live in my kingdom, O Kalipurusha, because you are the Adharma Bandhuhu. Nate Gudakesha Yashodharanam Baddhanjalirvai Bhayamasti Kinchit Na Vattitavyam Bhavata Katanchana Kshetre Madhyetvam Adharma Bandhuhu. So we have inherited the glory of Arjuna and all the Pandavas, and now you are surrendered unto me. Do not worry about it, but you cannot live in my kingdom because you are Adharma Bandhuhu. And then further, so Parikshit Maharaj is speaking to Kalipurusha, so addressing him, O Kalipurusha, so now you are in the body just like a king, but because you are a Kalipurusha, because of you, all these principles of Adharma, it would spread. And so what are the qualities of this spread? How you are going to spread? With so much of greed and deceit and robbing and anarya and amha, like inauspiciousness, and also cheating and quarrel and also vanity. Likewise, Parikshit is addressing Kali Purusha, how he is going to, why he is not eligible to live in his kingdom. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We are in the Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 17, verse number 32. Tvam vartamanam naradeva deheshu anupravrutoyam adharmapugah lobho andrutam chauryam anaryam amho jheshta cha maya kalahascha dambah. Tvam vartamanam naradeva deheshu. O Kalipurusha, Tvam vartamanam. Tvam vartamanam. So now you are present. When you are present, Naradeva deheshu. In the man, god, or a king. Naradeva deheshu. When you are present, then Tvam vartamanam naradeva deheshu anupravuruttoyam adharma pugaha anupravuruttoyam. And so everywhere, this adharma pugaha, so inauspicious activities which are opposite to the religious principles, it would expand. It takes place everywhere. Anupravuruttoyam adharma pugaha. In so much of masses, spread everywhere. It will go everywhere. Anupravuruttoyam adharma pugaha. Lobho anrutam chauryam anaryam amho jeshtacha maya kalahascha dambaha. So these are the different qualities of the adharma. First one is the lobaha. So loba is the greed. Greed. I want to enjoy everything just by myself. I don't want to share it with anyone. So I do not bear if someone is having so much of opulences. Lobha. Anrutam. This is the falsity or deceit. This is the which destroys the truthfulness. Lobha anrutam chauryam. Chauryam is the robbery. So just taking everyone's unlawfully from others' property, whatever it may be. Either it could be their hard work or the money or different kinds of opulences. So it is robbery, which is unlawful. Lobho anrutam chauryam anaryam. Anaryam is the incivility. It is not the civilized society. Civilized society is always going advance in the spiritual progress. Incivility means is going degradation. Anaryam, amhaha, this is the treachery. Amhaha, treachery, and jeshtacha and misfortune. This is misfortune and inauspiciousness. Jeshtacha, maya, and it is cheating. So just to get small kinds of benefits and cheat the others. So cheating others, it is unlawfully for the sense gratification. That is the maya. Kalahasha and the quarrel among the Kali's influence, quarrel among between the husband and wife, father and son, mother and children, and brothers and sisters. So likewise, quarrel is taking place everywhere by the influence of the Kali. Kalahasha, dambaha, and vanity. So these are the qualities of how Kali Purusha is going to influence everywhere. Anupravrutoyam adharma pugaha. All these are how this is the reason Parikshit doesn't want Kali Purusha to stay in his kingdom. Tvam vartamanam naradeva deheshu anupravrutoyam adharma pugaha. Lobho andutam chauryam anaryam amho jeshtacha maya kalahasya dambaha. So translation for this verse. If the personality of Kali, irreligion, is allowed to act as a man god or an executive head, certainly irreligious principles like greed, falsehood, robbery, incivility, treachery, misfortune, cheating, quarrel, and vanity will abound. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So the principles of religion, namely austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness, as we have already discussed. may be followed by the follower of any faith. There is no need to turn from Hindu to Mohammedan to Christian or some other faith, and thus become a renegade and not follow the principles of religion. The Bhagavatam religion are just following the principles of religion. The principles of religion are not the dogmas or regulative principles of a certain faith. So, such regulative principles may be different in terms of the time and place concerned. One has to see whether the aims of religion have been achieved. Sticking to the dogmas and formulas without attaining the real principles is not good. A secular state may be impartial to any particular type of faith, but the state cannot be indifferent to the principles of religion. As above mentioned, but in the age of Kali, the executive heads of a state will be indifferent to such religious principles, and therefore, under their patronage, the opponents of religious principles such as greed, falsehood, cheating, and pilfering will naturally follow, and so there will be no meaning to propaganda crying to stop corruption in the state. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So in this purport, Prabhupada is again explaining. So what is religious principles means? This is austerity, tapasaucham, and tapasaucham, and this is austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. This we have already been discussing. So this is so tapasaucham dhaya satyam. But these things in Krishna consciousness from the temples, so these things have been completely austerities, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness are being followed. Why we do not have this no intoxication, no gambling, no meat eating, no illicit sex? So here Parikshit is addressing all these details, what would happen and how the people, and if we see the devotees of life in Krishna consciousness and who are not Krishna consciousness, the outside, all these qualities we could see practically in each and every living entity. In some way or other, some propensity is there, but in devotees, they're trying to go towards the austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. So the one has to observe in his own body what kind of bad symptoms are there, how they can be completely eradicated out by performing chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra or waking up early and performing austerities and being clean and being compassionate and follow the truthfulness all the time. And this in this age of Kali, the truthfulness. So this is very, very important. That is the only leg at the moment. It is so Parikshit mentioned Andutena Yeditaha Kalihi. So Tam Jigrupshriti Adharmoyam Andutena Yeditaha Kalihi. Just only one leg, that is the truthfulness. And Kali is trying to destroy even that leg. So when we are just trying to keep ourselves very truthfully, then we would gradually be Krishna consciousness in short duration of time, in the pure way, as Prabhupada expected. So likewise, Parikshit is explaining all these qualities, why Kali Purusha should not be in this kingdom. Tvam Vartamanam Naradeva Deheshu Anapravuruttoyam Adharma Pogaha Lobho Andutam Chauryam Anaryam Ampo Jestacha Maya Kalahasya Dambaha. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly enter into Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Paramananda. It is October 27, 1969, Tittenhurst. Can I request, it is a tiny letter. Can I request any dear devotees to read this letter?
Can I read, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
My dear Paramananda, please accept my blessings. I thank you very much for your letter dated October 21st, 1969. And I am so glad to learn that a Krishna conscious male child has been born now. His name should be Paramananda Brahmachari. Paramananda means one who is always absorbed in love of Krishna. So take care of this nice child and raise him along with the other boys in New Vrindavan, so that a new generation of Krishna conscious children will come out of this movement. Please offer my blessings to your good wife, Satyavama Dasi. I hope this will meet you and your family in good health. Your Ebarulusha, S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Can you take a point, Prabhuji, from here?
Yes, Prabhu, the takeaway point is very clear. I think Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing about the next generation. Always we should encourage and teach any children and all our children to be Krishna conscious, so that the whole new generation or next generation become Krishna conscious. Very good, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So beautifully. This is for the next generations. So Prabhupada is making the children now. Those children who are at that time of children now, they're the devotees of Krishna in our society now. They're elder and they're preaching and very broadly to spread Krishna consciousness movement. And we can see them that directly with our eyes. We can meet them and we can speak them. And Paramananda and his child is Premananda, very beautiful names. One who is always absorbed in love of Krishna, that is Premananda. That is Krishna in the Goloka, how he is those mellows. Okay, so that is about this from the Prabhupada's letter. So we need to raise good children for the future generations, and then in such a way, this Hare Krishna movement would spread wider and wider to each and everyone in each and every village of all the countries. Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to mention?
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
I'm thinking about the verse you just read about truthfulness being the most difficult thing to achieve, because in the material world people are fearful to tell the truth, and they prefer to go down the line, and it becomes so chronic, not telling the truth. It's very difficult to practice, even if it's a small truth, if a small offense, it still goes on in your character that you're not telling the truth. But at the same time, people are scared what the outcome might be. But as this passage says, if you tell the truth, everything flows beautifully, and you wouldn't end up feeling that way. I know, but it doesn't happen in reality.
That's true, Mataji. But so that is how people are being exploited. When you say the truth, other people use them according to their own ways. So that is the age of Kali. That is another bad. That is the greed. It would take over and utilize them properly for their gratification. So here, that's why many people they are very silent. The good people, they are silent. They don't speak. What is dharma? What is adharma? Why I need to think of all these things? Let me engage myself in the devotion service. Just Krishna, Hare Krishna. Even if there's some persons ask me, I would say I just chant and then wake up. Even I speak only the truth. No one can exploit me in any other way. So that is the proper way. If we just doing something else in business, and then if we tell the truth about these material activities, they would like to utilize for their sense gratification. So that's why a person who understands this, he will become vratam sta asto maunam atmaika sarano munihi. So vratam sa asto maunam. Maunam is the silence. So this is one's Kaddama Prajapati, when he was leaving, Vratam sa asto maunam atmaika sarano munihi, just concentrating only on the self-realization, not on the material things. But when you are doing the material activities, so what happens? This is this Deha, it will become Daiva Vashad. Daiva Vashad. Under the directly control under Supreme Personality of Godhead. Either use whatever, because you completely absorb, Krishna will be taking charge of your body and all your activities. So it is explained, once a person completely dedicated himself, devoted himself to Krishna, they do not have to worry about anything such kind of some other person is going to exploit me. But it is generally for the material activities who wanted to enjoy a little bit of it. And but it doesn't Kali does not influence on Krishna's devotees. So that is we are Pratibuddha, and Kali influence on only Apritibuddha Chetasam, who are not developed in Krishna consciousness. So now we see the line between the Krishna consciousness and which is not Krishna consciousness. Whether we are inside the line or outside the line, that is the only matter. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can I please ask, based just on the back of Mataji's question, what if we have been exploited, like maybe as children, you know, when you don't know, obviously you even as adults, like what if we have been exploited?
That's true, Mataji. So whatever is, because when devotee, before becoming a devotee, there might have been few things. Even though after the devotee being exploited means, we have to see in a different angle. So it is Krishna is arranging all these things. So he is the directly controlling the body and everything else. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is also mentions very beautifully Daiva Vashad. So it mentions, let me just bring that one. Dehopi Dayavashikaha Kalu Karma Yavat Swarambakam Pritsamikhyata Eva Sasuhu Tam Saprapancham Adiroda Samadhi Yogaha Swapnam Punar Nabhajate Buddha Vastuhu. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 28th chapter, verse number 38. So Dehopi Daiva Vashagaha Kalu Karma Yavat. All of his senses and his activities and his body and under the control of Daiva Vashagaha. Swarambakam Pratisamikhyata Eva Sasuhu. And whatever the activities he has already started with his material body until it completes, wind up the material pastimes in this world. And it is under control of Daiva Vashagaha, Krishna's control. So that's why a devotee would not think anything belongs to this body, like a house or family, children, anything it doesn't belong to him. That is the devotees. It all are Krishna's children. They have appeared here and performing or engaging in some activities just because there are Swarambhakam Pratisamikshata. Somewhere or other they have come here to fulfill some of their desires. They have already started. And they have, until they wind up, Krishna will take care of them. So until then, everything is in kind of a arrangement. So if anyone is exploiting means, that is Lord has got some other plan for you. We should not protest about it. We simply become tolerant. This is Tamtrikshasva Bharata.
Well, I can't. What did you say?
Tamtrikshasva Bharata. We have to tolerate. Titiksha. It is toleration. We need
Hare
to
Krishna.
So
Prabhu. Sorry.
tolerate being exploited. Sorry, I think the rain is can't-
So if someone is exploiting us, we need to tolerate. But everything Krishna is arranging the plans, because a devotee is under direct control of Krishna.
So if you find yourselves in situations like sometimes you know that you're being exploited,
Yes, and we do not protest. We simply
Mhm.
tolerate.
Wow, that's deep. Like that's hard, I think, as well.
So
Because
we
it's
need
so easy to react, isn't it? It's so easy to say stop or don't or even like move away from that situation. But to tolerate it, it's
tolerate. Yes, toleration is very important. Sometimes because I'm just being exploited. For example, nearer to the devotee or a family member, we cannot go away from the situation. There is a relation already established. Svarambhakam pratisamikshata. It is already started and we cannot escape. कार्यकारणकर्तृत्वे द्रव्यज्ञानक्रियाश्रयाः बध्नन्ति निश्चितामुक्तं मायिनं पुरुषं गुणाः. Everyone is completely tied up. यथा गावो नसि प्रोताः तञ्चं बद्ध धामभिः. A cow is tied with a noose thread and also a big rope. It cannot escape. It is already there. So likewise, Vaktancham Baddha Namabihi, by the Vedic injunctions, all the living entities are tied up. We cannot escape. We have to simply tolerate. That is the scriptural injunction says. Krishna also says, Matra Sparshaftu Kaunteya, Sitoshna Sukha Dukkadaha, Agama Painu Nityaha, Tanti Tikshasva Bharata. They will come and go. Do not worry about them. Pain come automatically, happiness also come. Just tolerate. Do not protest. But if you wanted to say something, according to the scriptural injunctions, you say, but do not judge. That is also Parikshit says, Suchakasyapi yad bhavet. There is a principle also to point out if someone is doing bad. Prabhupada has given very beautiful explanation as well in that purport. We have already seen that we have to simply tolerate. We do not speak. We do not protest. That is the devotee's life.
That's that is purity. And an example that comes to mind is Jada Bharat, didn't he? He was so humble and he took everything that comes his way, abuse all over his community. But at one point he turned, didn't he? He transformed into in a way. He was challenging the king, but it's the way he challenged him, which was helpful, you know. But how many of us are pure on that level? For instance, I've experienced two different angle of telling the truth or not telling the truth. On one occasion, there was some prasadam spilt on the floor, and from a cup that one of the devotee had, and so it was picked up and dusted, and the devotee accepted it and said, "Oh, that's all right. It's prasadam. You know, I'm not going to throw it out." And he utilized that. But on the other occasion, and this person was told, it was picked up and put there, and said it's okay, nothing, you know, it wasn't contaminated or anything. And the person went away and ate it. So it was a lie, really. But however, what you don't know, what you're not aware of doesn't hurt. So if you don't know it, it doesn't hurt. And if you remain in that humble state, it's very, very helpful, isn't it? It was because Krishna sees it all. As you say, the humility is harder place to get, because even devotee have those mixed way of they give mixed messages. Only a pure devotee would do that. They're hard to find, aren't they?
Yes, Mother. So that is, we have to keep observing whether I am just aligning to the scriptural injunctions, what Krishna has said, what spiritual master has said. Every moment we have to keep asking ourselves by ourselves, looking at our heart, what is happening? Is it as per Prabhupada's instructions? Is it as per Krishna's instructions? Am I doing right? Every moment we have to ask that kind of inquiries within our heart and mind. That is a journey within.
Mm. But people tend to protect themselves, safeguard themselves from
Yeah.
unpleasantry, you know, and to survive in you
So
know,
that's
they
why
don't want
when we
conflict.
chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra loudly, what happens? All the bodily energy will be utilized in the mantra. So the energy is not wasted. So energy we are investing in the mantra to please Krishna and connecting with Krishna. And what happens? We do not engage by the time our body might be, throat might be get tired. It doesn't speak any more material things. When we do not, if we do not chant loudly, what happens? So the tongue would speak other material things.
Mm.
So that's why we have to chant Hare Krishna loudly. So energy will be utilized in here, invested in Krishna only, connection with Krishna. And when
Beautiful way, Prabhu. That's beautiful way of putting it. Thank you.
And also, like Prabhu, you're saying that everything is all tied up, and you know, what if our desire is for that to be loose, and that, you know, we want to come out of that so that we can focus better on Krishna. And
so that is only Krishna only can cut the tam tvam Saranam Saranyam Swabhritya Samsara Taroh Kutaram. Swabhritya Samsara Taroh Kutaram. When we surrender to Krishna, he would act as the devotional service would act as a axe. Axe is what it would do. It would cut the tree. What is that tree? The samsara tree. And then it will cut the attachments with all these people and material world. Still we are here. We execute our duties, but there is no attachment, which is just mohajat. So when Yudhishthira was lamenting, Narad Muni will come and say, "Oh Yudhishthira, you are lamenting that this Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, they have left the home, and you think that you are going to protect them." So then he says, "Kala karma dehoyam, kala karma gunadino dehoyam pancha bhautikaha. Katamanyamstu gopayet sarpagrastu yataparam." Everyone are under the mouth of the time serpent. Everyone will be swallowed. You think that you are going to protect everyone? A father cannot protect a child, child cannot protect a father. What are you thinking about? It is just because you are doing um, because of illusion or just attachment only. So this is what we think. But when we are in pure surrendering ourselves to Krishna, he would cut that attachment. Still we are here, but no attachment. And what we do, execute devotional service, and we tell other people that what is right, what is not right. We do not judge. And then if they are taking, but Krishna says we should not tell in such a way that it will be disturbing others' time, others' life. We have to engage them in such a way that they will gradually come to Krishna consciousness. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita in the 2nd chapter.
so say, for example, are we not just repeat? I mean, I know we're like, if we're engaging devotees, or are we not repeatedly just doing what not, because this isn't the spiritual world. So are we not just creating another set of attachments then? I know that they're more spiritual attachments. I know they're more purer, and I mean, in every level, they're 100% better than material attachments. But are we just not creating the same kind of? Are we not just like, say, for example, are we not just create? No, it's not, because Krishna is in the center. That, yeah, I get that. I don't know. Are we not creating more attachments that are going to hurt us as well? So say that you became friends with devotees or something, and then that attachment was there, and then again, are you not reliving that? But it's different. I do understand the difference.
Yes, Mataji. So that's a good thing. So here, because it is connecting to Krishna, and what it does, first of all, it burns all the material things. and it is only activities are going on with the bhajan. But when we come into the devotees community, we do not speak on the material things again. That is, if we speak, that once again we make another small kind of that doesn't happen. That should not happen. So in the devotees, we speak only Krishna Katha only, and only pastimes from the Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, only those things. When we speak about our personal things, it brings into our once again miseries. We do not speak personal things. That is the devotees association. Then only Shraddha, Bhakti, they come one after another. Tajoshanad also Apavargavatmani, Shraddha, Ratihi, Bhakti, Anukramishati. When we speak about our personal things, oh, I did this one, I speak very nicely, I have achieved this one, I chant everyone. If I glorify myself, then what happens? Once again, I am identifying myself with the body. So when I use I, and you, so this is one is pointing out, one is glorifying. So boasting, self-glorification is killing oneself, and also scolding others is killing others. Pointing others means it is killing. So Krishna says to Arjuna during the time of the Kurukshetra battle, when Arjuna wanted to just take the sword and cut Yudhishthira, it is once again a very beautiful time. Krishna says, if you want to kill others, you simply rebuke, you just point out, saying that all the bad qualities in them. That means you are killing them. And if you wanted, after that, Arjuna realizes that, oh, I should not be done like that. Because such kind of thoughts came, I would like to kill myself. If you wanted to kill yourself, you glorify yourself. Then Arjuna glorifies, boasts about himself. So, I mean, it's not boasting. He just glorified about his greatness. That means killing one's own self. So there are different ways of dharma and everything. So when we are quiet and silent, just hearing Bhagavatam, everything will be inside the heart. They will be revealed automatically. When we started speaking, that means we are losing an opportunity to hear. But what I know, what I speak on only the material things and relations in the material world to understand it. So there is no meaning to understand within this material existence at all. It is a Prabhupada used to say some kind of just chewing the chew. It is already there. Whatever you do, it doesn't give any benefit. This is loko vikarma nirtam kushule pramattaha karmanyem tudvite bhavdachene sve yasta vadasya balavaniha jivitasam sajjahtinati animishaya namosu tasmai. All these material plans will be cut to pieces, whatever it is. Nothing will become successful. Everything will give only bad results. That is the material world.
And sorry, Prabhu, one last question. So when the attachments are being cut from us, how does it feel?
You feel blissful because still you are here, but that means it is a civil suicide. Prabhupada says civil suicide. We're not bound by the civil laws or material laws. We are bound by Krishna's laws. We are devotees of Krishna. Only Krishna law applies on us. This is performing austerities, penances, cleanliness, truthfulness. So these are our life, and live according to Krishna's way. And we do not live like ordinary society. Prabhupada says that. So we do not recognize as one of the citizens of United Kingdom, one of the citizens of this India or this world. I belong to this community. No, it is not that one. We are a spirit soul. We belong to Krishna. Mama ivamche jivaloke jivabhutah sanatanaha. Manasastani indriyani prakritisani karshiti. I am the one of the fallen soul coming here trying to enjoy. But actually I belong to Krishna. When we understand that, then everything will be very clear. Yatapam prakritihi paraha. This is the pure consciousness. When the rain is falling down, whenever it touches the soil, it becomes dirt. Before that, it was very clear. This is the consciousness. Whenever it comes into the material world, touches this any of these things, this three material modes of nature, and also this earth, water, fire, and all these things, then it is contaminated. So this kind of questions are very proper. Whatever you are asking, Mataji, so they are properly exactly the same questions asked by Devhuti to Kapila Bhagavan. We have got very detailed answers. When we are engaging ourselves in the devotional service, all these conceptions gradually, they will be, whatever the mind and all these things, everything will be burnt to ashes. Finally, the pure consciousness. And within that pure consciousness, what he thinks of, only the Supreme Personality of Godhead, nothing else. Evam haro bhagavati pratilabdhamano bhaktya drava hridaya utpulakah pramodhat outkantya bhashpakalaya muhrajyamanaha tachapi chitta badishyam senekaihi viyunkte. And he keeps tears. Why I have been here, oh Krishna, why I have been very far away from you. He cries, outkantya bhashpakalaya muhuhu ajyamanaha tachapi chitta badishyam. So he cries, why I'm here, why I'm in this material, what I'm doing here, why I go to office every day and engage myself in this horrible material activities, why I am here just to pay the bills and all these rents and bills and all those things. Is that needed? So once we think, if there is only few days only left, only 7 days only left in our life, just like Pariksha, what do we do? If we think of it, every day, the sun by sunrise, sunset, everyone's life is being stolen. But people are engaging, unless I work, I cannot survive here. So that is a different conception. But Kapil Bhagavan says, Vadharmacharanam sekya, vidharmacha nivattanam. One has to do his duty, and then Dhaivalabdhen santosha. He has to be satisfied whatever comes in his way. Atmavicharanachanam, and surrender himself to the spiritual master for his spiritual progress. This food, eating, these are all already pre-arranged for everyone. But where we engage those activities, that is our choice.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, so beautifully put. Thank you for all that. And in Devahuti's case, there had to be a disaster before she became conscious about the best way, isn't it? Because it's like, in a way, she did surrender. So it's like cutting the umbilical cord to free the person in a way. Like when you do, a child is born, that's what you do to free them from this, attachment in a way, and then you nurture them till they're able to detach totally. Devahuti was, something had to happen, disaster, that the husband left, didn't he? Before she opened her eyes, because she was wallowing in opulence, in material opulence. Isn't that right?
Yes, Mataji. So
the same has to happen to us, I suppose. Something has to open our eyes so we become Krishna conscious.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
when
Mataji, what did you say about the chalice bond? I just
Sorry?
What did you say about the is it chalice bond? You said something, the umbilical, you have to break.
The umbilical cord. You cut the umbilical cord to sever it to allow the child to be detached from the mother's womb. And
we got where?
So do we have a spiritual umbilical cord as well then? If there's a material one.
Sorry, Mataji.
If it, like Mataji is saying, that there's a material umbilical cord that the child and the mother is attached, is there also one to the spiritual world? Is there a spiritual umbilical cord?
Well, to get to the spiritual, you have to overcome the material world, which is surrendering, isn't it? So it's a detachment. It's a different kind of detachment, which coincide with the same sort of thing. From childhood, you detach. As a grown-up, you become conscious, and then you actually, because you're conscious, you're able to make that decision. Does it make sense?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
So because we have got attachment to this material world, we have to come to the womb of one of the mother, and then we then need to develop the consciousness whether we need to get out of this material world. So otherwise, we need to come again and again.
Yeah.
Take birth.
Hare Krishna.
But
I like how the way you put it, Prabhu, that, we have to, it's there for us. Krishna is overseeing, and what you do good does not go wasted. He will see it, and then you will reap the benefit, which is a better place to be, isn't it? If you are taking to the truthfulness is it's the answer you gave us for truthfulness is so pure. That's what I was challenging, that how do we reach that purity? You got to really surrender and give up material belongings and attachment, and just do devotional service and stick to your principles, or all the principles that the Shastras teach you, which is not easy.
This is a gradual process. Senakaihi
Yes,
means
it is
gradually, step by step. Senakaihi viyungte. Tachapi chitta padisham, senakaihi viyungte. We establish the relation gradually. If we immediately detach, if we just go out, means still the material world is in charge of us. So it would act, and then we would suffer more. And then come back again to the families and relations, going back again to the work and all those things, engaging. So we need to go step by step. So that is among the devotees. Satam mama satam prasangam mama viri samvido bhavanti hrutkana rasayana kata. Just keep hearing. That is only is given that instruction, Harikatha. And but what is Harikatha? It is Krishna is there, pastimes are there, it is philosophy is there, everything, all kinds of things, what is needed, it is included within that Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna Katha Bhagavad Gita and Chaitanya Charitamrita and all the Puranas. Whatever is needed, it is already there. We have to, when we keep hearing attentively, then we observe. Here Parikshit is speaking to Kali Purusha, and Prabhupada has given 4 regulative principles. When we see why we have to avoid those things, here Parikshit is explaining those things, practically what happens if they are here within a person's life. It is a practical, it is a science. We have to always relate to ourselves, what is our body, what is happening, our mind, and what Prabhupada's instructions, what Parikshit is speaking to Kali, and what is the duties of Kali.
So really, Prabhu, I believe everybody knows what is truthful and not truthful. And I think if you don't tell the truth, you suffer more than the other person. You're telling the truth. That's what I believe anyway. I don't know if I'm right.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and we'll not say.
Why?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes,
Why do that? Why is it that the truth is what Mataji is saying, that if you're saying the truth, you're the one who suffers. It's like
no. If you tell the truth, you're not the sufferer. But if you tell the lies, you become the sufferer, because you disturb your inner peace. You take that conscience with you, which is not a good one.
Right.
So you get disturbed. Yeah, sorry, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and I 100% understand that point, Mataji. But why? The point. I just want to say, like, why is it that in this age of Kali, that the truth seems like the wrong thing? Like, if you was to speak to a materialist, they would think, no, it's okay to do X, Y, and Z. As you know, they would have their argument for it. So why is it that if you was to say the truth, it's like you're wrong, but they're right? That's what I'm trying to say.
Because we live in the age of Kali. You just said it.
Yeah.
Here,
Like,
in this context, Mataji, from the devotee's perspective, so that is Prabhupada's explanation. We do not point out what is right or what is not right. We simply say what is in the scriptures, what is the instruction of spiritual master, what is our duty. That's all. We do not say you are wrong and we are right. We do not say that one. And when opposite person says that, we tolerate that one and we become silent, maunam. So we do not protest that about to defend our truthfulness.
Okay.
So it is a bit deep philosophy to understand. So that's why many people, why to fall into such kind of unnecessary arguments? Just keep myself silent. Maunam. Vratam sasto maunam. Atmaika sarano munihi. Just only the enjoy in the Atma Rama Shri Muniyo Nirgandha Urukrame Kurvante Kim Bhaktim Ittam Buddha Guno Harihi. So they do not enter into these conflicts. They simply enjoy hearing Krishna Katha. Even though they are completely liberated, they engage themselves to hear Krishna Katha only. So that
So
is
Maunam is the answer.
yes.
Yeah. Maunam.
Maunam.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. So we are 27 past 7 o'clock. We are it is a working day, so we shall continue in the another day.
Yes, Haribo.
Thank you so much.
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhu, thank you so much. We learn so much from you. It's like we are very fortunate. And Mataji, you as well. I've learned so much from you.
No, Prabhuji said the truth there. He revealed the whole Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. Thank you, Prabhu. In a
I
nutshell, you
know.
put it so beautifully. Yes.
Yeah, you are so good at, yeah, we are so fortunate, very fortunate.
But Krishna arranged it, I'm sure. It's only a few of us here, so Krishna has arranged it. It's chosen few, as they say.
Yeah, it does feel like that. We are very fortunate to have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we are very fortunate to have Prabhuji and all these very blissful devotees. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, Haribol. Thank you. We got your voice today. Thank you. Nice,
Oh
Mataji.
my God, it was very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you.
One little question can generate so much, it's so beautiful. And please ask questions, everybody.
Yeah, it touched my heart, It was so beautiful. Very nicely
It
explained.
touched my heart too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. It is a devotees association that only brings asking questions only. Then only these things will come out. Otherwise, they would stay with everyone's heart. They do not come out if we do not ask questions.
It's cleansing.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I know it's late. I have a question, but maybe you can ask. Explain it tomorrow, depending upon time. Related to this, like we said about Monam. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like he in his verse he said, "Trinadapi sunichena tarurapi sahishnuna." But when it came to Jagai and Madhai, he did pick up the Sudarshan Chakra, and it was only Nityananda Prabhu who stopped him from doing that. So, like in our life, when we see some bad things happening, to be tolerant and quiet is okay. But it's something happening to our children or others. What do we do? Like what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was trying to do. So I don't want you to answer now. Maybe just as a thought and discuss it maybe tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, that is if something is happening to others, like Vaishnavas, children, other people, or dependents, we should not be tolerate. When it is something happening to us, we have to tolerate. When it is happening to others, we should not tolerate. Yes, Mataji, we shall discuss that one later session.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
That's a
Haribol.
brilliant question because
Yeah.
that is actually I think that is the key question.
But
Yes.
children are in our care; they're dependent on us, and
Yeah,
and
it's the
and,
rage.
and as Prabhu says, people in our care, or elderly people, anybody who's not
Yeah.
able to defend themselves or get their rights met, or our rights is to survive, to have the same rights as everybody, to be able to live in a, as they say, comfortable place. Comfortable doesn't mean material, but it can be spiritual as well. Haribo. Yes, I think we can probably talk about it a bit more.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Prabhupada says not in a challenging way.
Yeah, but Mataji, like, what if you get rage? Like, when I see, it's the rage that comes with.
Yes, but because it's not been addressed or fulfilled, your rage festers inside because you carry the thought all the time. So it becomes an infestation, and it does not, it's like a knot. You can't undo it until you get some help to do it, maybe. And like today, the kata is so helpful, isn't it? It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be a challenging situation. You know, inquire, you go to your guru with inquiring mind, and you don't challenge. You ask the questions in a very, respectful manner, with the intention to get the nectar out of what you're struggling with. It could be a struggle, but it can be very good in a way. You learn. The thing is what, this is the question you can take away with you. What is the learning from that experience? And I think you can't go wrong. Even when somebody's upset you, it can be a public area where they address something or challenge you, and it feels so uncomfortable. And anyway, it's time to wrap it up, I'm sure, because people want to move on. Haribo. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes, thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so, and from the announcements point of view, today evening at 8 p.m. we have got a Krishna book with the Shyam Gudivada and Ramnath Sukhtapaji. That's all from the announcements side from today. And I don't have any further updates. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates from the temple or any events, or you wanted to share anything else in a bullet points way, kindly share.
but can I please then just ask that, like what the question that Sanjita Mataji just asked, and that question, the ultimate question of Arjun, does he fight or does he, because we do see these things, and can you just please do a session, or can you somewhere address those two questions?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, that is a beautiful session.
Mm.
We will take on just like Parikshit life. So he did not counteract with Shemika or Brahmana. He simply accepted that one. But when he sees this cow and the bull, when they're being tortured by Kali, he could not tolerate. He is punishing it. So we'll discuss that one later on. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, if you're all happy, we shall conclude and continue with our further japa.
Vaishnavedyo namo namaha. Vaishnavedyo ki jai. Pampari ki jai.
Thank you.
Hari
Thank
Bol.
you. Hare Krishna. Hare Hare.
Have a wonderful Krishna conscious day.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta